Good day, welcome to Motionless Design. In the continuation of our tutorial, the Tenerife that we were working on. In the last episode, we have been creating form for like two episodes now. The first episode we were able to create enough form. The last episode we created this. So this particular episode we want to create this flying wing. So this flying wing, we are going to do it in such a way that it has a little bit of a different mechanism from this one. So we're not going to use the same edge before that we used in that one, but we're going to use different techniques to create that. So how do we do it? So we go to our side elevation, which is east or west. Let me just use east for that matter. So what I want to use now, let me quickly use just like annotate drawing to get what I want to get first. So I want to use, let's say I have radius from here. If my radius is somewhere here, okay, let me just say like this. So I want to get something like before I move on. So I want to say from here now, I want to move this one. Let me say I want to choose by moving it here, okay. I'll drop it here. I'll drop it here. Okay, so this is how the thing looks like, but it's too big for my own liking. So I just want to use one pattern which I'm going to use to get it straight and then use it to construct what I want to construct. So I'm going to move it like this down back a bit. I think like this is okay for me. Good. So it's not going to touch ground, so it's going to stop somewhere here. So the footing is halfway. So let me make it so that to be able to concentrate on that little construction which I have done. So I'm using 51 as my radius. So I will click on then say split or break whatsoever. Just like split it, break it. Okay. Delete the one that you are not using. So I'm going to shrink this one up a bit. So this is where it's going to stop, and this one will come down a little bit. It's like a different level. So I think like this is what I want to get. Something like this is what I'm trying to figure out. But let me just like creating it in a perfect way. Since I've gotten the form right, so you can like, let's say you want to now use arc to get it. I think arc can do the wonders. So instead of now you go to this one and put it here. So I think the arc, I think I can use arc now. Yes, the arc gives me the exact way I want it to be. So that is what I want from now. So this is what I'm going to use. So how am I going to do that? Let me go to level 1 and look at the center line. So which is this particular one, this is line 3. I'll go back here. I'm going to work it out from here. So what will I do? Go to component again, model in place, and the model in place I'm basically going to use wall. That's what I want to use to write. So I'll select on wall, I'll say wall again. So this one is wall 5. You say okay. At wall 5, now what will I do? I'm going to use sweep length. Yes, sweep length. So that I'm going to use to do what I want to do. So click here. So you go to part 1, which is this. You go to sketch part. So I'm going to choose 3, the line 3 to do that. So I can pick line and say pick line successfully. So the line is being picked. So this is where we're going to use to work the magic. So if you have this one, I would have preferred it being more a little bit inner because of what I want to do. So let me say, let me delete this, or let me create my own aspect. So I'm still going to use this one in a different way. This time around is going to be here because of what I want to work on in future. So I will delete this upper one. So let it let me use this particular one. So I will click finish now. This is the grid. This is the part. Now this is this particular one is profile 1, which I'm not going to work on profile 1 first. I'm going to work on profile 2 a bit. So what am I doing? I'm going to use yes, the level 1 to open. That's why I want to do the work. So you see that we are not going to follow this one again because we have changed the whole subsystem. So that is the system we are going to work with. So now that I have this one in place, I need to use it to concentrate on the idea of what I've been placing with this one. So I will just like clicking here to draw this out. You understand? So I will do it like this, just like having it higher than the mini one. Then select this one. Good. So that is the way. So I've clicked finish now. I've selected that. So I want to do the level 1. So I will select the profile from this side. So what will I do with it? So what I just want to do is that I will just create a little bit of let me say, can I go to elevation to work with that from the elevation? Let's say elevation. I still need to do that south elevation. Yes, I think the south will do. South elevation is what I want to use. So I'll just like draw this. I don't know what to do. I think start television with you. Just like click that and then fix it. Let's see what will give us. So perfect. Exactly the way we want the form to be given. It's being donated and it's being fantastic. But the only thing is that this part is not covered up enough. So we still want to work on that one. So just let's see it from 3D and see what we have created. So this is the form. This is the part of which we've done here. And this is when we raise it up, this is how we get it. So you get. So this is the form, the parts of which we are creating. So the edges is done. The side is being created. So what do we do now is any part that is not yet fit to our use, then we cut it off. But for now, this is the form that we want to have. I don't think we need any editing, no matter what's in this part again, because this is actually information that we want to put. So now we select this one, go back to the site elevation, you just click like this. You can just say mirror. While still here, you can still mirror whatsoever you want to mirror, or anything you like doing, you can still do it. Or if you decide to like, let's place this one as use it as a real hole. So let's just try that. Click this and say part 2 to be edited. So go to the level 1 where you did that, level 1. So if it's not working, then we leave it like that. But we try that and see whether it work or not work. So like select this one and you say mirror now. So the inner part, you remove it. Click finish. So go to this one and you say edit. So go to the start elevation where you have that. This is where you did that. So you mirror this straight up. Then you delete this inner part as well that you did here. So click finish and click finish again. So pure. This is it. And we have it completely. So when you look at it from this drawing now, this is the whole thing we have created. So we have gotten this form now. All we now need next is to develop everything and get all the things coordinated to be used. So we go back here, then we do the needful by clicking here. So we saw say create file extrusion that we used to normally do. So file extrusion we say create file extrusion. So you select level, just create 3. So if it's not working, what do you say? Say no. Okay, and that's not what we want. For the extrusion, select, I think you can use 6 is vertical, 4 is vertical, 3 is vertical. Let me use 1. Good. So I think 1 can work for us. So from this, we want to cut this off. We don't need it. So click finish. Do we have any issue? I think we have. It's saying something that we don't know. So that cannot work. So delete it. So go back to the east and go and check the reference grid that we can use to work with. So grid line 1 says not working. So I think grid line 2 can be used. So go back to the start elevation, then you click on this extrusion. Grid line 2 will be used instead of grid line 1. So let's use grid line 2 and see whether it will flow with us. So here we select this and say click finish. So it works. So go to east or west. So what you just need to drag and then drag. So this grid line has got something and you don't need what you don't need. So here now you can like adjust, you can just bring it down to the level that is suitable. So click finish, then go back to the 3D and see that forms are being generated. These are the things that we need. Then in the consequent subsequent training, we will generate every other part that we need. So this is the form that we want to use to create all our auditorium activities. So from here now we design the plan, then we get the plan orientation right, then we fix everything we're supposed to fix, and we move from there to a better position where everything is going to look clean and confident. Thanks for watching. For further information of this, see you in the next tutorial. God bless you.